This is the correct way to set up the template to route out for these butt hinges by positioning the template on the door flush with that edge, not the vacuum port side but the other side. And you do that with these two big knobs here, and you move it back and forth and you line it up like that so it's nice and flush there. And then you can look at this guide here and it'll tell you how thick the door is, and it's showing me that it's 39, so we'll just say 40 for the sake of it. And we want to cut the hinge 6mm off the edge of the door and have the knuckle on this side. So now that that's flush, we use this guide, the hinge guide, and we move this over to 6mm. Now I think it's off by 1mm, but that's how you move it, like that. But if you want to be careful, move it in further, maybe to 7 to start with. Do a test run, do your cut with the template in place, and just watch as you come up to the line with your cut, and then test it, have a look. If you're a bit shy, move it over 1/2mm. Once you find the perfect position, tighten it up, and then you can do repetitive cuts after that. And it'll also mean that the cut from there will be 150 from that distance there, which will be the top of the door, and that side's the top of the door jamb. There's a 2.5mm gap there. So the main thing is to remember that you don't line that edge up flush, which is the vacuum port side. You line the other edge up, which is where the reference markings are, and your face, the knuckle faces this side, and all the dust gets sucked away there. So now that I remove this, I can show you that guide there, which you can work off. So as I drop this in place, just so happens that that centre line is on the 50. So if you have a mark like that on the door, I always work off a centre line. I don't work off the two ends. So you just position it in place. 50 there. Just check that again. That's still flush. Right away, dust free, and then move to the next one.